Let me tell you about my friend Mike. He's an ordinary guy who loves the Lord. He became a missionary in the Pacific Islands. Well, one day his superiors came to him and said, "You're only going to use the NIV." He was okay with that. After all, they told him all translations are the same. They simply made the NIV and the other versions to put the language in plainer English. So, when Mike saw what I'm about to show you, he took the Bible I handed him, turned it over, looked at the spine, and said, "Are you sure this is a complete Bible?" He looked back at my King James. They took out Jesus' words. How could they do that? Let me show you what I showed Mike. So, go ahead, push the pause button, go and get your Bible and come back. All right? I'll wait. Okay. Open your Bible to Luke chapter 9. It's the last year of Jesus' ministry. He's up in Galilee to the north, and it's the Feast of Tabernacles again. He needs to go down south to Jerusalem. It was a straight shot north to south, but most people didn't go that way because smack dab in the middle of it was Samaria. And the Jews would walk all the way around Samaria. They didn't like to set foot in it. And you know why? Because they were prejudiced. But Jesus wasn't. Jesus was determined to go south from Galilee in the north, through Samaria, into Jerusalem to worship. As he went, he sent some disciples ahead of him to arrange lodging for the night. But when those Samaritans figured out that he was going to Jerusalem to worship, they realized he wasn't one of them, and they flat out refused him. This got two of Jesus' disciples, James and John, the sons of thunder, very angry. They came up to Jesus and actually asked if they could call down fire out of heaven to consume them like Elijah did. Hadn't they been listening to Jesus the last 3 years? If there's ever time for a teachable moment, it was now. So what did Jesus say? If you got an NIV or 31 other Bibles, you may never know. Those other Bibles just say Jesus turned and rebuked them, and they went to another city. That's it? No big punchline? Why is the story in the Bible anyway? It's in the Bible because of what Jesus really said, as recorded in the King James Bible. Open your Bible, Luke 9, verse 55, and follow with me as I read. But he turned and rebuked them, and said, "Ye know not what manner of spirit ye are of. For the Son of Man is not come to destroy men's lives, but to save them." What, your Bible doesn't have that verse? You're not alone. 31 other Bibles don't have that verse either. This is such an important doctrine. Why is it missing from these Bibles? Jesus did not come to destroy these people. He came to save them. Mike read this and it got to him. They took out Jesus' words. How could they do that? It changed his life completely. Is your Bible missing these words? If it is, get a new one. And this isn't the only verse. My book, Look What's Missing, lists over 250 verses missing words, phrases, even whole verses. 32 Bibles are missing the punchline to this story. But most people reading them don't even know they're gone. Get Look What's Missing and find out what else publishers have been removing from your Bible. Who knows? It may change your life as it did for Mike.